All right, I'm off today, so I'm in the kitchen. I'm doing something special. A bacon and cheese frittata. And as you might know, it is an Italian dish. I dearly love Italian food. We're gonna start off by chopping up 5 thick strips of bacon. I like to use Williams bacon just because I like the flavor of it, but you can use any kind of bacon, but I do recommend the thick sliced bacon. Then I'm gonna put that in a skillet with just a little bit of olive oil and let that brown real good on high heat, let it crisp up really good. Then I take a mixture of peppers, red, yellow, and orange peppers, and I dice those up, chop those up really good. Add that into the bacon and let those start cooking together until your peppers start getting tender. Then I'm gonna add in 1 cup of fresh frozen green peas. While that's cooking together, I dice up just a little bit of fresh basil and about 4 spring onions, green onions. Chop those up, use the entire onion. Now when you add that in, it's gonna cook fast, so you don't wanna cook it but about a minute or so. Otherwise it's gonna really get mushy. Your onions and the basil are gonna get really mushy. So while that's cooking, I break 8 eggs and whisk that together with a little bit of Parmesan cheese. That Parmesan cheese gives it a really good flavor, overall flavor, a little salty flavor. Add in about 2 ounces of broken up goat cheese. Now, if you don't like the flavor of goat cheese, you can substitute cream cheese. After you've added in your cheese, pour your egg mixture on top, mix that together real well. You're not gonna mix it very long, probably about 30 seconds. I top with a cottage cheese, which is finely ground, gives it a really good flavor. I cover the entire top of it and I put it in the oven on 350 for about 8 minutes. You want to bake it in the oven just long enough that your eggs firm up and it's not shaking. After I take it out of the oven, I let it set on the cooling rack for about 5 minutes. Then I run the edge of a spatula around it and flip it over on my cutting board, very much like you would if you were cooking cornbread. I let it cool for about 3 or 4 minutes. When I take it out of the oven, I run a little flat spatula around the edge, and then and there you go. Tell me what you think about that, bro. That's great. It's good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. We always trying something new here in the Dotson household. Y'all give it a try. Awesome. Great for after church. Great for breakfast. Great brunch meal. Bacon and cheese frittata.